Air signs. Air signs, this is part 2. You were supposed to be a part of part 1, but unfortunately, I had to call it a night. I was exhausted. And so let me go ahead and do you air signs. Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Your weekly messages are in part 1. Water signs are in part. Water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Your weekly messages are in part 1. Fire signs, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. Your weekly messages are in part 1. So, air signs, I will do an extra bonus for you just because we are now on, wait, today's Monday. So, this is day 2 of the week. Sunday is technically day 1. So, technically, I'm going to take away the bonus because I stopped the readings probably like at 3 o'clock in the morning. So, it's still today. So, disregard the bonus. My air signs. I'm going to start off with Libra. All right, Libra. I hope all is well. So if you haven't, if you want to know what the announcements are, I guess that's what the bonus is. Accommodating you, air signs, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. And that is next 72 will be available. The next round for next 72 starts Sunday. So Aries, Taurus, and Gemini, your next 72 will be released on the SGL Tarot Podcast on Sundays at 6 a.m. Okay. And pertaining to the dailies on the SGL Tarot Podcast, there is no readings being released on the SGL Tarot Podcast. The only readings that will be released will be here on YouTube live. I am still working on what are you clinging on to messages, and the remaining zodiac signs I believe is Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. So I want you to look out for that. If you are new, make sure you subscribe so you can be a part of the success and growth of this channel. And you also will be notified that I'm live doing your what are you clinging on to messages. All right, let's go ahead and get started, my air signs. If you resonate with any of these messages, either you are an air sign or you are dealing with the air sign. I will start Libra. Your we're going to do the overall message for air signs, and then we'll do we will do why am I not getting this? Okay, I got the Aquarius. Hold on. I'm like, how do I spell Aquarius? We will do the overall. How am I doing this? Angel guide messages for Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, and then we'll do individual zodiac signs. Hopefully, I'm making sense. Listen, let me tell you, I've been drinking this coffee, okay, and so I'm a little wired, okay. So that's what's going on with me. Caffeine, wired, and I haven't eaten anything either. So imagine how exciting I feel. All right, so air signs, let's go ahead and see what your angel guide message is for the week for October 6th to the 12th. Hold on, let me grab something else too. And let me put this phone on the charger. All right, I have a lot going on in the background in my personal life. So just air signs, it's going to feel like I'm rushing your session, but I'm not rushing your session. It's just the coffee is working. It is working, okay? All right. All I ask of you, air signs, is that you do not force any channel messages. Again, air signs, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, please don't force any channel messages at all, period. All right. So after we pull your first spread for the air signs, we will then look at your individual zodiac sign. Whatever angel guide message comes out, we will see what the storyline is. If that is okay with you. Just one moment. I still have to put I still need to put the timestamps for part 1. Make sure you go check out part 1 too. All right, so let's go ahead and get started, my love. Let me put some lotion on. Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Try not to get distracted this week because it's not that nothing's stopping me from doing your reading. It's like I'm trying to figure out, okay, did I do this? Did I do that before I start your messages? What is the angel guide message for my air signs for April the 6th to the 12th, please? If you are wanting the caption to show, unfortunately at this time, I do not have access to enable that feature for you. So there is nothing that I can do at this time, but I will work on it when I can. I can't make YouTube give me access to caption, which it should be naturally available to everyone. And I don't know how to make that feature innate to be enabled. So I'm going to put a ticket in when time permits itself. So any type of message for my air signs, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius for April 6th to the 12th, please. All right. For some of you, before what I'm going to say here, my air signs, you could be irritated for some reason this week, and it just feels like, you know how have you ever been irritated out of nowhere, and it just feels like all of your common sense goes out the window? Right? So there's a possibility of a certain type of impulse. So I want you to be mindful of being impulsive. I want you to be mindful of blacking out, meaning becoming careless in some type of impulsive way to where you're not thinking about the repercussions of your actions. Okay. That's a side note. So your angel guide message, is courage and bravery. So with this is being said, your angel guides is saying, don't be afraid to be yourself. So for some of you, you may find yourself holding yourselves back, and your angel guides is saying, no, don't hold yourself back. All right. I love this is fire energy here. Let's go ahead and see what this angel guide message entails. All right. Courage and bravery this week. All right. For some of you, this may be new for you, and you may not know how to operate the two together. So it feels like, just so I can help you, I would start with the courage, all right, before the bravery, because the bravery can sometimes slap us back in our faces. You're going to need to operate in this courage. It's wanting you to operate in both. But for those of you who are, let me just read this. It says your angels are here to remind you, air sign. Oh goodness, hold on. What is going on? Jesus. It's on the main line. Tell him what you want, air signs. Now is the time to, if you have any special requests, now is the time to do that. All right. It says your angels are here to remind you that your soul cannot be tarnished or harmed, air sign. It's the one part of your essence that always remains whole, healed, and complete. So if you are feeling the need to defend yourself at this time, angel wisdom is guiding you to back down. So that's that impulse that I was channeling, air sign. All right. There's no need for you to get out of character this week. Your angels have your back. It says you don't need to protect yourself, especially when you have a spiritual support. So give it to God and don't take it back. Call in the light of God, heaven, and the angels to protect you. If you feel that you have made a mistake or have something you need to share, be brave and take ownership of it. Okay. Um, One thing I will say is don't wait for someone to pray for you. I need you to have courage and bravery, air sign. And simply as I'm talking to you, just ask God, hey, God, I need you to protect me. God already knows of what it is that whatever it is you need protection from, people, places, or things, even yourself, right? Sometimes we could be our own enemies and not even realize it. So ask God for protection. Ask God to protect you from your own self, because sometimes there's things that we don't know because we're not perfect. We are human beings, right? So there's trial and error. Okay. So accept that you are not perfect. Okay. Moving forward, if you feel that you have made a mistake, air sign, or have something that you need to share, be brave and take ownership of it. Trust that living with integrity will always lead to the greatest possible unfolding of your life, and know that the best gift that you can give the world at this time is your truth. All right. You know what song I'm hearing? Truth is, I never got over you. If I was standing in her shoes, when it's all said and done, guess I'm still in love with you. Truth is, I never should have let you go, but it's killing me 'cause now I know. When it's all said and done, guess I'm still in love with you. Now the truth, I don't know all the words, but yeah, truth is, air sign, someone is still in love with you, or this is you. Okay. Side note. What other messages do you have for? Let's just go ahead. And what is it that my air signs are refusing to see from April the 6th to the 12th? So some of you are going to be brave and, tell somebody how you feel. Okay. Let me know how that goes. All right. Getting it off your chest. All right. Get it off your chest. Say it with your chest. All right. You have, what you don't see is some type of legalities. Something, and legalities doesn't always have to be court or court documents. This is Libra's energy, okay? This could literally, again, be brave when it comes to speaking your truth. All right. So when it comes to you standing up for yourself and speaking your truth, you don't have to be impulsive or get out of character to prove your truth. Give everything else to God and let God lead the way. Okay. Uh, so just overall, just being basic and just reading the card. What you're refusing to see is legal matters. Something is on hold, or you are refusing to, you're not wanting to be involved in some type of dispute here. All right. So it feels like you don't want to compromise a situation, or you don't want to compromise your situation. And with this so far, with your angel guide messages, your angel guide is saying, speak your truth. So this is telling me that you won the battle, but you have to stand on your truth, air sign. Okay. All right. Go on and give me a transformational messages for my air signs, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, for April the 6th to the 12th. What is the air signs transformation message for April the 6th to the 12th? All right. All right. So for some of you, you are intimidated by yourself as well as people, environment, places, or situations. Nature is in reverse here. Don't allow anyone to stop you from your growth. Don't allow anyone to dim your light. Don't allow anyone from allowing you to be you. I don't know who I was talking to yesterday in part one with announcements and messages, but I remember when I started that session, the channel message talked about don't give, I think I was talking to the earth signs. Don't allow anyone to control your narrative. Okay. So air signs, I'm going to tell you the same thing too. Don't give anyone that power to control your narrative. Don't allow anyone to manipulate your truth. Speak your truth. You stand on your truth and you live your truth, and don't allow anyone to, how do I say this? Take the life out of you. You have nature here. It says this is a time to absorb the healing properties that nature has to offer. Your mind, body, and soul needs nourishment. All right. And the fact that this is in reverse, you are ready for whatever it is that occurs this week, or whatever presents itself, or whatever it is that you are creating or approaching. You are ready. But anywho, it says energy, rehabilitation, and strength. Nature, okay. Your mind, body, and soul needs nourishment, energy, rehabilitation, and strength. Nature has much to offer, so take this time to connect and spend some quality time outdoors. Very specific, but also the underlining of nature is don't be afraid to be you, air signs. Okay? Don't be afraid. Okay. It's just crazy. You can have earth energy in your chart, air signs, because people are living through you. So basically, it's kind of like be your authentic self no matter what, regardless of the naysayers, because even the naysayers are getting a breath of fresh air and fresh life and enlightenment through you, air sign. Okay. Shed light on my air signs, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, please. April 6th to the 12th. April 6th to the 12th. If any of you guys know how to tame a pit bull, let me know. Listen, air signs. So I have got, you know how they have those chewing bone thingies or whatever? I got my grandbabies, both of them one, and the pit bull is overly territory, right? And he almost ripped the other dog's head off. And so I'm like, okay, what I want to do, actually, after I thought about what I want to do with the dog, the pit bull, that's not going to be a beneficial situation. So I said, well, you know what? I don't want to do it this way. So I said, if I separate them, that still doesn't tone down the territorial situation, because pit bulls that they say are known to turn on the owner. So if it's turning on the dog, right? I'm like, I can give more love, yes, right? But I need to, I don't know, put the dog in dog school. I don't know. I really don't know what to do. So I reached out to the owner of the dog and I said, hey, there's a possibility that I might have to, take the dog to the dog pound because, you know, I'm not really in the position. I can make time for my grandbabies, but unfortunately, all I can do is provide shelter, some TLC, right, to my capacity and feed them, right? And they're in a safe space and everything. And it's just kind of like I way that I want to because people could be throwing them something. I don't know what they're eating when I'm not here. If they got a hold of something, because how he churned on the other dog, that wasn't normal. They nitpick at each other, but this churn was kind of like OMG. But anyway, enough of my rambling. When it comes to shedding light on you guys' air sign, right? It says the initiation. So you need to be brave. This is your moment to be accepted for who you are. If you keep allowing a certain power or allowing certain energies to have control over your narrative, then it's kind of like, I don't want you to be an air sign where you are hoping that one day you can speak up for yourself, or hoping that one day a situation's going to change, or hoping when you can start now. That's why I said some of you are not going to be able to exercise courage and bravery at the same time. It's going to be too much. So I want you to take your time. Let me read this angel guide message one more time, because this initiation, this is you overcoming your fear, okay? Coming out of a dark places and stepping into the light. And nature also speaks of that too. So let me read courage and bravery from you for you one more time. All right. And I'm going to start this part. It says you have the heart of a warrior, air sign. I'm going to say it again. You have the heart of a warrior. You want to do what's right, but it isn't always easy. Your angels are here to remind you that your soul cannot be tarnished or harmed for you being you. It's the one part of your essence that always remains whole, healed, and complete. So if you are feeling the need to defend yourself at this time, angel wisdom is guiding you to back down. You don't need to protect yourself, especially when you have spiritual support. Call in the light of God, heaven, and angels to protect you. If you feel that you have made a mistake or have something that you need to share, be brave and take ownership of it. Trust that living with integrity will always lead to the greatest possible unfolding of your life, and know that the best gift that you can give, air sign, to the world at this time is your truth. So walk in your truth. Okay. Whatever your truth is, especially with these legalities that you are refusing to see. So it feels like some of you are refusing. Okay. If you are trying to dispute something, be in your truth. If you need to get signatures, get those signatures. All right. If it has to do with fighting for your rights, my air sign, clarify this dispute. What is this dispute? Healing energy. Healing energy and the other woman, competition. Okay, so this is two different situations. So in pertaining to compromising with the legalities, you have every right to work on yourself. Virgo's energy, okay? Libra and Virgo. The other message here is, if you are married, if you have proof of infidelity, then case closed, right? All right, and pertaining to the other woman, it's you're thinking that this other woman is competition while the other woman is seeing you as competition. So you have two people here, okay, who are in competition. You're not in competition with the third party, okay? The third party is in competition with you, is what you don't see. So don't give your power away, okay? All right. Go on and work on yourself. All right. Come out the dark and step into the light this week. All right. What other messages do you have for the bottom of the deck of what you don't see is her? No one can take your place. All right. Whoever this is territorial. You go ahead and work on what you need to work on. Okay. Because it doesn't matter who you're being watched by the other woman. Just know that. Okay. They want your place. They want to be you, but they can't. You are divine feminine. Don't forget that. So go on and be yourself. Don't think low of yourself. Don't think that you're not deserving. That's not a you problem. It's your person's problem. All right. Your person wants to entertain. The fact that your person is entertaining the other woman, they like that this person is territorial. So you're a divine counterpart, meaning you know how to act right. While this person, yeah, they could be attractive, but they're out of control. A peacock can get out of control. A peacock it's just like a dog. You know what? It's so crazy. I was wondering why I was guided to talk about the pit bull. Peacocks act just like pit bulls. They really do. I promise you. So don't worry about that. And the fact that this initiation is available to you, don't don't allow competition to take over your narrative this week. Go on and step into whatever this initiation is. You are not like them. And I'm not talking about the song. I'm being really serious, air signs. You go on ahead and be yourself. Because whoever wants your position and being like you, there is no comparison. Okay? All right. So you have weight coming in reverse. Um, the truth may hurt. Okay, so there's no need for you to look for the truth. All right. Allow your guides to work on your behalf. That's where you need to Don't worry about nothing else but you this week. Just focus on you. Okay? Focus on what you can do. And the reason why, this is a whole separate message. I need you to understand every time I pull a card, these are new messages. But some of them, it does come into one big storyline. So whatever. A truth is coming in this week. And pertaining to looking for the truth this week, do not do so. You don't need to. Okay? There's no need. Do you hear me? There's no need for you to look for the truth this week. All right. Others of you, the truth is someone wants to keep you in the dark. Someone doesn't want you to step into the light. Okay. Also, I see that someone doesn't like that you are the truth. But moving forward, give me a word of advice here for my air signs. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Oh, excuse me. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Listen, for God I live, for God I die. And also in pertaining to the gifts that God gave me, Lord forbid, it will refuse. If someone tell me to stop divination, bye, deuces. You're not supposed to tell me to stop a gift that God gave me. I don't have to use cards to read energy, people, nothing. I don't need cards to read. Period. Moving forward, let's go ahead and see what the word of advice is for my air signs. Like, are you serious right now? Do you know how many churches is out here? I don't believe me. Listen, when I started going to church, air signs, I said I want to start going to church to be grounded in the word. I'm not going to church for no man. I'm not going to church to look for a man. I'm going to church to get regrounded. When I tell you I've come from being free from adversity, like I was killing myself as much as I smoked cigarettes a day and how heavy I was drinking. It was terrible. And if someone was to tell you, yo, SGL is smoking and drinking, they wouldn't believe you. The only way that you would believe that I was smoking and drinking is if I showed you. That's how much of a functional that I was. You hear me? So I'm free from adversity 7 months now. And I can't wait till it's 365 days and counting. So when I tell you I don't play about my gifts, nor do I play about God. And it's not easy to be your authentic self. It's not easy to be transparent. Okay. When you're against other forces of people who are against you and don't want you to thrive, and especially some people who want to take your life because that's all they know how to do is take people's lives. They don't even, it just hurts my soul because with the day that you die, you know where you're going. There is no such thing as eternity. Are you serious right now? Some people don't like to talk about the fact that they can smell hell when a true person is around. They can already, it's a reminder that where you're going to hell. And some people get mad. They get mad because you remind them where they're going. Hell. And listen, what is the word of advice? Hell is real, y'all. You have grief coming in reverse. Okay. So be brave and enjoy this week. Okay. Don't allow anyone to create havoc in your life, and don't allow anyone to bring any drama in your life this week. And moving forward, work on that. That's where that bravery is, standing on your truth. It's a no. What's the frequency coming in for my air signs? Won't y'all do what I'm doing? Start gardening, You don't have to go way out. Just start basic. Find a plant, and work on that. Find a herb, just focus on that one thing. You want to grow your grass, start watering your own grass, So listen, What is the frequency? You have a word that, let me bring it up to you. I believe this is Merkaba. uh, Gemini, Taurus, Cancer's energy. And this frequency is to the board stability of your consciousness and transfers into layers of reality and dimensions. So for some of you, you are seers. If you want to accept the gift of being a seer, you have access to it. So some of you air signs, the reason why you may feel some type of way is because people know you can see right through them. We have passion here coming through. So definitely do what you love to do, but just understand that sometimes what we love, people, places, or things, can hurt too. But what I love about passion is you don't give up. You keep going. You keep trying. You know? So that's what I love about passion. So you have passion coming in this week, if it's not already here. But just understand, when chaos arises in your passion, do not allow it to control you. Do not allow it to take control of your narrative. An example of passion, say you enjoy recycling, right? Today, you may not find any recyclables, so you may be let down. But because you like to recycle, it's not like you're going to stop. It's just it wasn't a good week, so you want to be in good spirits. I'm trying to think of something else. Say you enjoy singing. Today, your voice may not reach its potential. It doesn't mean you're going to stop singing. Say you're an entrepreneur. You may just don't have any direction. It doesn't mean stop doing what you're doing. So there could be distractions this week, but don't allow those distractions to cause you to give up, because you have this courage and this bravery here. Did we pull your love oracle? All right, let's go ahead. Love oracle for my air signs, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Pay attention to the red flags. All right, signs are cautioning you. So this week, air signs, you will have the fact that you have this seer energy, you will be able to see the red flags. So just to kick it off, I ask that God protects you this week, and whatever energy that people are trying to transmute on you, are trying to create some type of fear tactic, are trying to initiate other people to keep you in the dark, or even take your life, I send it back to them. I call favor over your life. Okay. Now, air sign, you have to summons it as well. Okay. Do not be codependent on someone praying for you. You have to pray for yourself too. Step into your courage and your bravery. Ask divine for courage. Ask God for the strength for this bravery, so that you can have the courage, right? Put on the full armor of God, that you will be able to fight against the wiles of the enemy. Put on the full armor of God, that you will be able to fight against the devil. Okay? Divination is not the devil. Okay, if that's the case, reading the word of God is the devil, because it's life in the word. All right, overall direction for my air signs, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Wouldn't that be crazy, right? I was gonna say something, but sometimes if divine is telling me to shut up, so I shut up. Overall direction for my air signs, you have the Three of Swords, and there is the grief and heartbreak. So you can control, if you choose not to control your narrative, this is something that you're not going to be able to run away from. It's kind of like, for those of you who know about a third party, if you give the third party power over the situation. Yes, you're going to be in your feelings. Yes, your heart's going to be broken. If you choose not to go through a transformation this week for the benefit of you, yes, you're going to disappoint yourself again. If you choose to stay in the dark, yes, you are going to be in some type of pain, heartbreak. And grief is in reverse. So understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. So this is confirmation that you are no longer worried about what no longer serves you, which is a good thing. Now, the Three of Swords says this, air sign. It says it's never too easy to hear in the moment, but grief and heartbreak can be defining and character building. The suffering you're experiencing is meant to make you stronger. Rather than focusing on the past, focusing on what's ahead. Dust yourself off and keep going, air sign, this week. If you haven't got any of these messages, overall, you're being asked to step in courage, exercise courage and bravery, and dust yourself off and keep going. Be you, stand in your truth because you're the truth. That's something that can't be taken from you. Okay? I love you. Don't forget love is kind. And don't forget love is gentle. Listen, my air signs, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. So now we're getting ready to do individual storylines. Hold on, let me put these back. So for my Libra, oh, I didn't even timestamp the first part. I'll find it. Libra, we're going to start yours at 38 because I'm going to shuffle this. All right, we're going to start yours at 38. Libra, we're going to see what your storyline is in regards to courage and bravery. What is the storyline for my air sign Libra? Goodness gracious, I need to. You know what you need to. You know what you need to. What is the storyline for my Libras in regards to bravery and courage and bravery? What is the storyline for my Libras in the collective? What is the storyline for my Libras in the collective? Thank you. All right, Libra. You ready? Let's go ahead and start this. What is the storyline for my Libra? Libra, your story. Didn't I say don't allow anyone to control your narrative? The Queen of Swords. You will be in control this week. You're waiting on something to come in, whether this is a message or you're waiting for your ships to come in. You have the Hierophant here. The Hierophant is the marriage card. It's also my lesson card. It also has to do with learning institution as well. We'll clarify that. Whatever this is, you're walking away from it. There's a betrayal here. The Ten of Cups. Okay. And pertaining to someone regarding you, okay, they will not be able to they will not be able to rob you from your fulfillment this week. Something that you already know. All right. There are people in rooms that are speaking on your behalf. This is confirmation of an initiation, Libra, this week. So whatever is fulfilling for you this week, and this could literally you being your authentic self this week, you have permission to do so. Bottom of the deck is the Queen of Cups. All right. Yeah. You are definitely being observed here. For some of you Libras this week, what it is that you manifest, you realize that it's something that you don't want. All right. Okay. Overall direction message, please, for Libra. Something about accept the good or the bad. You have the Queen of Pentacles coming out here. And it says upright Queen of Pentacles is a precaution to avoid any misaligned investments. She seeks to teach you to be independent and wise. This card represents nurture, comfort, and stability here. All right. Whatever it is that you desire this week, you're going to realize that it wasn't a true desire moving forward. But congratulations for taking the initiative of trying to experience whatever this fulfillment is. You realize that it's not a fulfillment. When it comes to controlling your narrative, um, it's kind of like you're saying no this week. Okay. If someone's asking to borrow money, you're saying no, for the most part. Whoever it is who, let's just talk about the money thing. If you're telling someone no, in regards to a loan or something, and that could be those legalities too. You have every right to say no. This person is basically, whatever the betrayal is, basically someone lying on your name. It's not going to hold any weight. So someone is lying on your name this week, but it's not going to hold any weight. All right, Gemini, let's go ahead and do yours. We'll start yours at 42. So stand in your truth. Libra. What is the storyline for Gemini for April 6th to the 12th? What is the storyline? Thank you. Something was trying to come out, Gemini. What is the storyline for Gemini, please? Dang, Gemini. All right. Oh, no, I need it to come out the way it's supposed to. Thank you. High Priestess and Judgment. All right. So you already know that you have to take accountability of something this week. And pertaining to you getting your way this week, you can get your way. You have to be in your truth, though. When it comes to light and dark or whatever, it doesn't matter how you operate. The truth prevails. Tell me about this Judgment. Being awakened of you, that you are in control. You have the Emperor here. Masculine energy. Oh, so you're definitely strong in your masculine energy. Aries, basically do what you want to do. Someone is in competition with you. Someone doesn't understand how someone wants to know what your mojo is. Where do you get it from? So whoever this is a narcissist. Okay. This is someone that ain't never worked for nothing. Okay. Let me explain to you this fake ass King of Pentacles. And that's how I feel about this King of Pentacles. I can't wait till they make a real card of the King of Pentacles. And let me tell you why. This King of Pentacles, it looks like they're on a balcony of a castle. They are not, they are in the street. This is a street person. Their garments, they look like they got it, but they don't. These vines are coming from somewhere else, meaning they are a thief. Okay. This pentacle is their supply. Okay. And yes, they know how to manipulate here with this scepter, but this person don't know. They don't know how to work. They ain't never worked a day of their life, but they know how to survive. Okay. So that's how I feel about the King of Pentacles in the regular tarot. So this Emperor energy, you have somebody that wants your mojo, Gemini, this week. And you already, so basically, Gemini, you know who your op is for the week. If you want me to just go ahead, because it's the street person, period. You know who your op is. Okay. Tell me about this op. All right. This could be a lover who becomes a betrayed you or will betray you. This could be a friend. You fill in the blank of who this op is, basically. So I'm hearing you taught this person everything that they know. The sun here. Go ahead and be in your authentic self. Don't worry about your op. They are in their feelings, okay? Because without you, they don't get attention. without you, they don't get to eat, Gemini. So that's not a you problem. That's a them problem moving forward. An overall direction message for Gemini. Overall direction message for Gemini. Gemini, you have the King of Wands here. Go ahead and be in your confidence, all right? And step in and continue to be in your independence. You have this Sun here, Leo's energy. It says the King of Wands is a natural born leader of people and very capable. See confirmation. This person is nothing without you. All right. They're in their feelings. Whatever it is that you have to step into, whether this is taking care of business, Gemini, going to do what you can't be in two places at one time. Okay. So it feels like the reason why someone possibly could betray you or try to break your heart is because you are not enabling them. Okay. It says the King of Wands is a natural born leader of people, very capable and confident in their abilities. The king isn't interested in creativity per se, but rather taking an idea and listing it others to help in the actualization of it. You have a clear vision of what you want. And it feels like this week you have no intentions of helping your ops. Anywho, Gemini, I don't resonate with your reading, but whoever you are, stop dealing with people that you know don't like you. If this has to do with the lover, if you keep taking this lover back, this lover is going to become an enemy. Okay, and that's a dangerous game to be playing with. All right, Aquarius, we'll start your reading at 47. I'm gonna do 48 because I want to shuffle this deck a little bit more. All right, what's Aquarius storyline for April the 6th to the 12th? What is Aquarius' storyline for April 6th to the 12th? I hope all is well, air signs. I will do the time. I'm going to put the timestamps in. What is the storyline for Aquarius? All right. It's about to start in a minute, Aquarius. Just give me a moment. I said I was going to start your spread at 48. We still have a couple more seconds. What is the storyline for Aquarius for April the 6th to the 12th? All right. All right, Aquarius. Let's go ahead and see what messages come out from my Aquarius. All right. Three of Swords. Why is that here? All right. Aquarius. You are on the verge of getting over the Three of Swords. Okay. Then after the 9 is the 10, meaning it's a completion. All right. Tell me more about the 9, this 3 of Swords with the 10 of Swords. Just when you're getting ready to get over something, you go right back to the why. Okay. You need to step in your bravery and courage, Aquarius, and get over whatever this heartbreak is. All right. Let me tell you everything that the 3 of Swords consists of, my love, because some of you, it has nothing to do with a person. It has to do with you breaking your own heart, my love. And you don't understand why you keep doing it. Let me see the 3 of Swords. So the 3 of Swords, this is the moment your heart breaks open due to extreme pain, beauty, transcendence. This card connects to the Tower in a way it can reshape the foundations of your life. The Tower is not here. It says discomfort, evolving personal growth. Remember I said you breaking your own heart. Get out of your own way, Aquarius. It says a love triangle causing pain and distress, feeling discomfort and not shying away from it. Dark thoughts. Okay. So some of you are having dark thoughts that hit the physical pain centers of your brain. All right. Stress does what? I'm not going to say it. Okay. So I need you to get out of your head. Okay. So you don't put stress on your body. Moving forward, heartbreak, betrayal, heart opener. All right. For some of you, it feels like during the day you're good, but at night is when it hits. So at night, Aquarius, what else? Tell me more. All right. Like I said, Aquarius, you're doing it to yourself. All right. You are doing it to yourself, Aquarius. And the truth is you need to take ownership that, either you can't let go of the past or the fact that you're just overly stressed, right? And you keep breaking your own heart when you don't need to. Take the blindfold off. Stop being submissive when you don't need to be. What else? What else? What else? What else? I think that's it. Bottom of the deck. Communication is coming in. I don't know if this is the communication to tell you to stop it. All right. Stop overthinking. Stop breaking your own heart, Aquarius, and stop acting oblivious. All right. When it comes to courage and bravery, just be yourself. That's all you can be. When it comes to someone coming toward you, listen, whoever this is that's coming toward you this week, all they're going to do is create sleepless nights. It's a distraction, and the situation is heartbreak. Someone's coming in to explain to you a heartbreak, but for the most part, this could be someone that you were submissive to. All right. Whatever this is, the reason why they're coming back in is because looking on the outside in, you know how when you have your high vibing, Aquarius, you know, people start coming in. That's why someone's coming in to see what's going on with you. Why are you high vibing? Also, you have this coin here. There could be someone coming in to make it to make amends to hold on. Hold on, babe. Give me 1 minute. Hold on. All right. To make amends. The Ace of Pentacles here. Aquarius overall direction message here. That's up to you if you want to accept this or not. Hold on. The Five of Cups. Yeah, you're being asked not to take anything from anybody, Aquarius, because you know what, Aquarius? Have you ever heard of money magic? Where like don't pick up no loose money on the ground. I ask that God clears out any energy if anyone's done any money magic to take any abundance from you or to rob you from abundance, because you have something coming in. You smell like money, Aquarius. Anywho, so there's no need for me to read this Five of Cups because you need to release any stress, any past situations. Stop being oblivious and stop being submissive as well at this time. I love you, my air sign. Don't forget, love is kind, love is gentle. Until we meet again, get some sage or something. So whatever this is complete. Some type of generational bondage, curse, whatever, it's gone. All right. Stop worrying and live your life. Love you. Hey, babe, what's going on? Hello? Yeah? What happened?